Hello, my name is Quinn Delaney, and I'm the principal bassoonist of the Charleston Symphony Orchestra in Charleston, South Carolina, in the United States. And my friend Ryo Hasegawa has asked me to put together a demo for the instrument that I play, which is the bassoon. And maybe some of you have seen the bassoon before, or maybe some of you even played the bassoon, but I know a lot of people have never seen one before, so I'm going to start at the very beginning, and hopefully, even if you do play it, by the end, I'll show you maybe something you've never seen before. Hopefully, you're all staying safe during the coronavirus outbreak. I'm so sorry that the first ever Mudita had to be canceled. It's a really difficult time for everybody, and I just hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy, and hopefully maybe someday I'll see you at another Mudita in the future. So to get started, the bassoon is the bass voice of the woodwind family in the orchestra, which means that you'll hear it playing kind of the bass notes of things like this. But it's not only down in the basement down there, it also can play just kind of in the middle register, and it sounds more like this. That is from The Marriage of Figaro by Mozart. That one probably sounds a little bit familiar. That's one of the few famous things that the bassoon gets to play. And something that's cool about the bassoon is that it can play down really low like that and play in the middle sort of like that, but it has a really, really big range. It can also play really, really high. That's from a piece by Stravinsky called The Rite of Spring, if you've never heard that before. And it starts just with that bassoon solo. You're playing it completely by yourself. And it's a really cool effect, just having the bassoon kind of come out of nowhere like that. It almost doesn't even sound like a bassoon because it's up so high. And to get all those sounds, everything comes from a little double reed. The bassoon is a double reed instrument, just like the oboe, and bassoonists and oboists make their own reeds. We make these from scratch, and it's all the sound just starts like that. And you start with just a tube of bamboo, just hollow tube of bamboo, and you chop it up and do a whole bunch of stuff to it. And eventually you like wrap it up and tie it together and wind up with this. It's called a blank. And you can see it's a little bit longer than the reed. Let me get it. Yeah, it's a little bit longer than the reed. It's tough to see on this camera. But it's, if you can see, it's got like the edge still, and then you chop it off and you wind up with like that little gap there, and that's where you blow through. And you have to make a whole bunch of reeds. Got all those, all these here, a whole bunch of reeds. And then you've got all the finished reeds here. And the cane is really inconsistent, and there's a lot of bad pieces of cane where you just make the reed and then you just throw it away because it's bad. And you kind of just have to spend a ton of time making them until you find one good one, and then you keep using that, and you keep trying to make more and more, and eventually you wind up with a couple good ones, hopefully, if you're lucky. And when you have a good one, you're happy, and when you have a bad one, you're sad. And unfortunately, usually you're sad. But it just makes it so that when you have a good one, it's that much more special. So that's the bassoon. It's a really challenging instrument to play, but It's also a really rewarding instrument to play. It gets a really unique sound. It's something that a lot of people have never heard of before, but they've maybe heard it, but it's new and hopefully exciting to a lot of people. So I also love playing jazz, and I will leave you with, this is an old jazz standard by Charlie Parker called Ornithology. And I, again, hope that you're all staying safe and staying healthy. And hopefully I will see you at Muditā in the future.